Hey everyone, real quick and real brief. I want to share some very personal information about life and understanding and knowing when to let things go. Um, in life, we're going to go through many trials. Excuse me. We're going to go through many situations with loved ones, people that we hold dear to our hearts. We're in another season, another eclipse actually that's happening where things are going to change for the better for those who have been going through the worst. Things are going to change for the better for those who are going through the worst. I'm going to tell you guys something about me. I can speak on myself and myself only. For the last 5 years, I've had a hell of a half of a decade. 5 years, I had loss, I've had struggle, I have had situations where I didn't know what the hell was going on, but everything seems to be falling apart, including people that I was close to, family, friends, long term relationships. And I'm like, God, what am I doing and what have I done wrong? But when you're moving to a higher power and a higher calling, God is going to remove some very, very dear people to you. Not all of them, not all of them, but a lot of people that you've been knowing and growing up with and things like that, they have to be removed. You have to move on. In order for things to get better for you, you have to call on Him, the higher power, to acknowledge your calling. Ask God, ask the universe, ask Allah, what's happening to me? What's going on with me? Why are these things happening to me? And God has revealed to me that you are called, Brother Davis Bay. You are called. And before you stand amongst all these people and be a witness and lecture and testify, I have to make sure you have been in the fire so you can know that you've been tested. See, now I'm ready. Then I wasn't ready. I haven't went through enough things. I haven't lost a lot. See, I've always had a strong hustle about me. Many hustles about me, not just one. Okay? And I couldn't understand the loss and the pain that I carried for those years. The loss of my mother, uh, the loss of my home, okay? Material possessions, but still lost. Loss of my Mercedes Benz. I had to sell it because everything was crumbling apart. I had to move from my shop, not because I wanted to, but because here in St. Louis, Missouri, you have a place called OSHA, and they are an environmental clean place that comes down to check and see if you have the right things going on in your shop for painting and auto body. So I had to build a high dollar paint booth, which the area was not. It was. I'm gonna put it like this. It was not worth me putting that money into that building. I would have to buy the building, and the area was not the best area. So I had to move because of the work I was doing. So I had to pick up from there. All this is shortly after my mom passed away. Moved from there to where I'm at now on a hope and a prayer. Because remember, I sold my vehicle because everything was falling apart. Get over there. Me and my wife, we got back together. And I'm still going through trauma. Getting hit left and right. Praying to God, asking God to help me. Allah, where are you? When Allah was with me all along. Just like He's with me right now today. I'm just coming out of all of this, and my message today is understand that the ones, us who are chosen, who have went through the worst, we're about to see the best. We gotta learn to let go of past situations, past things, past people, and move forward. Because God has called us to a much higher place here on earth. Only if we can stand the test of times and the trials and the downslopes, the hurts, the pains, the pressure from all angles of life. See, we must understand the test in order to understand the trial. See, I didn't fully understand the part of me losing everything. But God said, I have another plan for you. I have another whole life for you. I need you to help people with your story. Tell them what you've been through and what you came out of. Because I know there's someone out there right now that feels this story and either going through it now or has already been through it. Trust me, it's real. So hold on, good people. Hold on to your faith and your mental strength that God has gave you. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. I tell this to my daughter all the time, all of them, but especially my first daughter, Dayla. I love her so much and I'm so proud of her because of the things she's been through. At 20 years old, my daughter's moving out on her own. My daughter's working for herself. And the things that she's going with her mom, I just don't understand it. See, people in your own circle will tear you down. And it will be like unbelievable. Wow, you would do me like this. You have to develop a tough skin out here in this world, man. I mean, really, really, really a tough skin to cope and to deal with what's to come and to deal with what's happening right now, because it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. You have not seen the worst yet. It's happening. And if you don't get your things together in your mind and in your heart and start preparing you and your children for what's to come, because it ain't good. It's not good. I'm not here to lie to you or try to sugarcoat nothing. It's not good, and it's not turning out the best. So we have to get in alignment with ourselves. Get in alignment with what we should be doing. You know, your financial situation. We are not taught of our financial stability growing up in the hood. You know, I come from the north side of St. Louis where we was never taught that. Our parents weren't taught that. Hell, our great-great-great-grandparents wasn't taught that. Because this whole financial system that we're living in is not created by us as Moorish American people. This is created by a European structure. We didn't have these things to worry about. We didn't have hatred amongst one another. All of this was created by man. But we can get out of this by changing our thought process. What we think about and what we dish out, what we put into our minds and in our ears is very important. Knowledge is the key to everything. We as people, as Moorish black people, we have been through so much trauma We're born with trauma in our genes from all the things that our ancestors have dealt with and come out of. And a lot of them died from. For us, it's deeper than what you see right now. This is why it's so important to learn and understand your history about yourself. Because when you go through, when you're coming out of trials and you're going into another storm or another trial or situation, remember to not let your emotions get tied into the nonsense, the hurt, the pain. See, let it go. Things are going to happen to you. But God will protect you. Long as you're alive to say you made it the next day and you wake up, that's what matters. There are things that you're going to fail at in life. It's okay. Those aren't failures, those were tests. Because if anything, you got back up, so you got another shot at it. And my message to you all today is, as we go through so much pain in this world, as we go through so much hatred, abuse mentally, or queens, or gods, or women are really going through so much, it seems like they're the breadwinners now. And a lot of men, they're not putting the effort to get up and go to work, or to make the effort to have their own business. It's so easy right now for anybody to make money. As long as you got a phone and as long as you got a laptop, you can make some money. I almost said something. But that's real. Keep moving through all of your discretion, through all of your pain. Don't give up. Remember this, our ancestors went through death, being raped, being beaten, physical pain, mental trauma pain. And a lot of them made it through that. You haven't been whipped with a whip off of a fucking tree. You haven't had your arm dislocated or ripped off your body because they want to experiment to see how strong you are as a black man. Or stick something up your anus for fun. Come on now. What's happening to us? We're so much stronger than what we think and know we are. We just have to stay connected. Stop being weak. Because you're going to experience pain. So, good people, I love you all. I had to get this off my chest. Remember, those of us that are and have went through the worst, we're about to see some of our best days. And those who haven't experienced this yet, it's coming for the younger generation. Because, see, they're being tested, but they're not passing the test because they're running, they're jumping, they're killing, they're enjoying this devil's playground. So they will only experience the worst. And I will pray for them. Everybody, I love you guys. If you share, hit like, subscribe, it doesn't cost a single dime. Peace and love, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Islam.